Welcome to the Frugal Frau. Hi, I'm Suki, your host, and today we're going to make fabric folded stars like the one I have right here for you. At the end of the video in the notes, there'll be a link to the written and illustrated instructions. Okay, to make these fabric folded stars, you will first need to cut 4 pieces of fabric, 2 of one color, 2 of a contrasting color. Cut them each 4 inches by 16 inches. Here I have a wooden pattern that I have used to help me cut and mark the fabric. Okay, take each of your cut pieces of fabric, fold them wrong sides together lengthwise. Iron. Unfold. Fold the long ends into the center ironed portion like so. Iron, refold along the original fold, and then for the final fold, fold the entire piece, leaving 2 inches for a longer end, and the other end will be 2 inches shorter, as such. All of our fabric pieces are now folded and ironed, and all the long sides are on the underside. Step 2. Continue working clockwise around your work. We started at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Remember to keep the long end on the underside, so underneath the work. Unfold that, wrap it around this X piece. Continue working clockwise around the work, keeping the long ends on the bottom. So we'll take this second X piece, move it into the 9 o'clock position, slightly unfold it, wrap it around the previous Y piece, and then in order to lock the initial piece, we just feed these 2 ends through there. And then to lock the entire work, we snug this up, pull these tight. Okay, step 4, just pull it all tight, make sure it's all even. Step 5, flip the entire work over, as so. We still have the Y colors vertical and the X colors horizontal. The long sides are all up. And we're going to start at the top, and we're going to work clockwise. We will wrap each long piece over the entire center. So just grab the long end. And the last one over that one, now we have to loosen that up a little bit. Pull this through the fold. And once again, snug the entire work up. There, should look like that. Okay, making the points. When you make the points, start on a side where you have the thicker fold of fabric. Thicker, thinner, and you can easily tell by carefully looking at it. Take that end, fold it parallel to the contrasting color, finger press it. Next, keeping that folded, turn the entire work over. Now, we're going to make the other side of the star point. Fold parallel to the original side. So this color and this color are the same, leaving a tiny space up here at the top. And you do this because that enables you to fold it over in a nice, neater way. So you fold it over like that, and there you have a point. To finish the point, finger press, and take the end and weave it underneath color below, as so. snug these up if you need to help it stay in there. There. Then you simply want to trim off the excess. Okay, we'll make a second point together. So once again, starting where the folded fabric is denser because there's more folds, take your end, fold it parallel to the opposite or contrasting color, finger press it. Flip the entire work over. Take the same end, make the other side of the point, leaving a tiny space at the top so this folds over easier. Finger press it. To finish the point, we need to weave the excess or the end underneath that center square piece. Snug the end up if you need to, and trim. Proceed to make all the other points of the star as we just did for the first 2 points. Remember, start on the thicker end. If you start on the thinner end, it's not going to work because you won't have a place to weave it through. So, there's your first, and of course you're going to flip it, and then do the other fold, and then weave it. We're ready to do the final point. Fold as before to the outside. Second part of the point, fold over and weave through. Trim. And you might want to give it a final pressing to help it stay together. The other hint that I have for helping it to stay together, which I didn't do for this particular star, was this fabric was really soft. I probably would have had an easier time with it had I starched that fabric. Now, when you buy fabric from the store, typically it has a sizing on it, so it is stiff to begin with. But I would recommend, if you have a very soft fabric that doesn't seem to have enough sizing or has been washed, that you starch it. It just makes the folding process easier, neater, and tidier. This point could have been a lot tighter, and I may take it apart and starch it and then refold it later. But there you go. That's your entire star. You can do with these what you like. You can hang them on a Christmas tree. You can put them on a wreath. You can use them at other times of the year depending on the colors you choose and the colors you like for your particular holidays and decorations. Thank you for watching.